Hello, so we're back, and this time we have a proper nice laptop to repair. Check here, this is a Lenovo Legion, and it's 2022 i7. Never fixed this kind of model before, so it'll be interesting. Now, what the customer is saying with this laptop, Lenovo Legion Slim 2022 stopped working abruptly while playing a game on June 2024. Since then has no power or any indication that it's alive. Lenovo quote a 1,300 motherboard replacement charge, which is the same as the laptop original cost. I'm a student and I cannot afford this ridiculous amount of for repair. Found out your channel recently and it's my last hope. I will say let's help the student and fix his laptop. Now I don't have a charger, but we don't need charger, right? Pressing the power button, nothing happened. Let's open the laptop and let's have a look inside. I'm proper curious. Now, it's something what I don't understand is why the motherboard is same price with the laptop. Well, I mean, you have screen, you have case, you have the whole laptop, battery. So why the price of a motherboard from the manufacturer is that high? You know what? I can't even open the laptop. The screws are all around it. No, I can't do it. Okay, this works. Okay, I managed to do it. And the laptop, it's open. Yeah, the battery is disconnected. Huh? It looks like a nice motherboard. We have a BIOS chip there. Let's check the main power rail. I mean, the way I see it is this is a punishment. I'm coming to you because I bought your laptop and I want a motherboard and you charge me like insane amount of money. It's like a punishment because I bought your product in the first place. So I really think the manufacturer should not try, to make money from motherboard replacement. Okay, so the main power rail, we have chips, we have capacitors, and the main power rail has 0 ohms. You can see on the screen. The board has a seal, so no one took the board out. I will say, let me take out the heatsink and let's have a look. I mean, your product died. I bought it and your product died. And now, instead of helping me and, just sell me like a motherboard for a decent price, you punish me and you ask me same price I pay for the laptop? This is not fair. And I don't think it's only Lenovo. Probably every manufacturer, it will do the same thing. And the heatsink, it's out. Not sure if this is the original thermal paste, but can be. The CPU is not covered. It's like half covered with thermal paste. Okay. Here we have a foil. We have the RAM memory. The fan. Let's leave the fan here. We have some nice DR moss here. But everything is coming out easily, so I'm assuming someone already opened all these plastics. Now, checking one more time the main power rail. I mean, you can't even see the capacitors. You can see, so the capacitor goes like insanely smaller. Yeah, the main power rail is here, but how can I come with my probe with the power supply, which is too big? So we really need another point to connect with our power supply. I can't see the input circuit. I can see only one MOSFET here. Here, yeah. So check here, we have 0 ohms. We have like a big capacitor. Here, current sensor. Yeah, here. So we are coming with the power supply exactly on this current sensor. But let's see what will happen. I'm gonna lower the voltage. Good. So what do you think? CPU or GPU? What do you think is shorted? You know what? Based on the DRMOS I'm seeing here, this laptop has some chance of survival if you know a DRMOS is shorted. I have some good past experience with this kind of monolithic drivers. Oh, I need a ground. I can't find a ground, a proper ground. Yeah, here. So that's a proper ground coming with the power supply and it's taking current. Good. Let me grab the thermal camera. Thermal camera is here. Capacitor? Nah, I don't think it's a capacitor, but it's unbelievable. So this laptop is 2022, right? Like 3 years, and the laptop is dead. And you know, the gaming laptops are expensive. It's not like 120 pounds laptop with Chrome OS on it. Good. So the thermal camera is on. 2 amps and CPU, GPU. You know what? It's looking good. I mean, I'm not sure if the CPU is getting hot, but the CPU and GPU are looking the same. Let me raise the current. Actually, I can't raise the current. I should raise the voltage. 3.2 amps. And I can't see anything. Which it is impossible. What is that? Wait 1 second. I'm coming with current there. But here we have some chip. Wait, where is it? Here. It's here. Wait 1 second. No way. No way it will be a capacitor. That's crazy. It's a capacitor or a chip? What is there? It's a That's crazy. That's insane. It's a shorted electrolytic capacitor. You know what? I'm not sure if it's pissing me off the price the manufacturer asked, or the fact actually no one tried to fix this motherboard. I mean, I'm not expecting for the manufacturer to swap the CPU, but you know, just check for a shorted capacitor. That's all. So what do we have here? We have this capacitor, which is weird. Like I said, like we've seen, is getting hot. These are the GPU power supplies, and that capacitor is getting hot. Huh? I cannot work with hot air here because we have the battery next. Let me remove the battery. And you know what? When you have a laptop to repair and you hear a story like that, well, it's just a laptop, you don't think at the owner. But when you get the email and say, look, I'm a student and I really need the laptop and I don't have money, we know the students that don't have money. You start feeling bad. Good. I would say let's remove that capacitor quickly. Maybe we should go under the microscope because I can't see anything. Okay, the capacitor is removed. And my question is, do we still have a short? Yeah, we still have a short. The thing is not the capacitor, it's actually the DRMOS. It's not the capacitor. The The capacitor is good. Okay, we remove the capacitor. We have to check one more time. The board is hot. Yeah, it is. But that's fine. We should be able to spot whatever is getting hot. We're gonna solder the capacitor back later. So one more time. I still don't understand. You can see the spot we took the capacitor out. You can see it? So coming with current, and it's getting hot, the spot where was the capacitor. You can see it? So taking the power supply. You can't really see properly here because of the dynamic range of this camera. But I can clearly see. So you can see the capacitor is actually where is the black thing is here. So coming with the power supply and everything in the area is getting warm. Huh? You are thinking to what I'm thinking? A capacitor on the other side of the board? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. So I would say, let's take the board out. Let's have a look. Because we took the capacitor out and the same spot is still getting hot. That means it's on the other side of the board. Just give me like 1 minute to take the board out. Yeah, I'm happy it's not the CPU. I mean, even if, let's say, it's at DRMOS, it's fine. We can still disable the NVIDIA and the laptop, it will still work fine. Important is not the CPU. That's what is important. And the motherboard, it's out. I mean, this is looking bad. I mean, have in mind, this motherboard has never been out because that screw has a seal on it. So taking the plastic cover, and yeah, okay. You think it's that one? Because it's exactly on the opposite sides. So here and here. Let's have a look under the microscope. Now, what do you think about that capacitor? Yeah, we are not checking with the thermal camera. We are not checking with the multimeter. What do you think about that capacitor? Yeah, exactly what I think. Yeah. You can clearly see that capacitor is cracked. Now the capacitor is out. Where is the other capacitor? I mean, we took out a capacitor, right? And let's solder back the capacitor I took out from the other side of the board. Plus, minus, yeah, that's perfect. And the capacitor is soldered on place. Oh, that's interesting. So check here. You see this current sensor? So this is the plus track. You can see it. Now, if you want to GPU power mode this laptop, yeah, here. Just, apply another resistor or short with a wire and you will get rid of the power limit. Yeah. Perfect. So we solder the capacitor. Now the question is, we still have short? Let's see. Check here, no short. You can see, no short. No. Ground. Yeah. Here, plus, no short. Yeah. Easy, right? Yeah. I will be honest with you. It's looking bad, that empty space. I mean, we solder the capacitor on the other side of the board. Let's solder a capacitor here on this side of the board. Let's grab a capacitor. Usually I don't replace the capacitors. But, I fix laptops and they are not coming back, yeah? So the idea is to put how many capacitor we can in laptops. Right? Yeah, we are scrapping that thing with no capacitor, no short capacitor. And we are moving forward with more capacitor, better. For us, of course. And the capacitor is solder. Yeah, yeah, we have a capacitor there. You see? Let me apply some solder on that capacitor. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Checking one more time for short. And it's not short. Everything is fine. Good. Let me put quickly the board back so we can test. What did you said? You said the electrolytic capacitor was on top and the ceramic was under. Yeah. I know. I know. But you have to think on one reason why a capacitor can get faulty like that one. Like, let's say the gamer is raging and is smashing the keyboard. Having a ceramic capacitor there can get cracked. Having an electrolytic capacitor there and a ceramic capacitor on top, it will not get cracked. Huh? This is a design improvement. Huh? Remember, we found so many laptops with, crack capacitor after the customer smashed the keyboard. So yeah, I know what I'm doing is looking random, but it's not always random. Okay, you know what? Here I think we have a second problem. So check this pin from the battery. Huh? What happened here? I mean, two pins are still soldered, but this is not okay. So not sure what happened here. But yeah, we have to solder back that pin. Perfect. Yeah. So the pin is soldered. It's soldered to the board and to the next pin. Good. Now let me replace the thermal paste quickly. I have ME6 here. All back in place, ready for the test. Huh? Let's see. So plug in the battery. Pressing the power button and nothing happened. No, we cannot use charger. No, not on this one. So the battery is 15 point something. Good. We need a ground. Yeah, we have to charge the battery. So plus here. And the battery is taking 2 amps. Good. That's strange. It show me like, it's charged. And if I take out the voltage, we have 16 volts on the battery. And it's supposed to have 15.5. So you think the battery was just disabled? Yeah, that's what I think. Let's press the power button now. Pressing the power button and nothing happened. Wait, don't say that. Don't say that the fault was clear. Okay, let's check the main power rail. Now, how can we have like a second fault? No, that's impossible. Plus, and we have 16 volts on the battery. And the main power rail is 16 volts. Let me try to plug a charger. 19 volts. Plug in the charger. It's taking 170 milliamps. That's crazy. So actually it is working with my adapter. Let me see what current I have here. 3 amps. Let me raise the current. 4.4. 170 milliamps is taking. Pressing the power button and nothing happened. That's so bad. That's so bad. 170 milliamps. Which looks like a shorted DC chip. Yeah, I know. which most likely it's a cost fault. So that DC chip is because of a cost fault. Yeah, the LDO power supply is taking 160 milliamps. I don't think the battery is taking. No, check that. No, not the battery. No. And you know what is there? What is that? 1 second. Wow, that chip is mad hot. You know what chip it is? The 3.3 LDO power supply? Yeah. The battery is plugged and that chip is mad hot. Mad hot. So the main power L is 15.3. Yeah, the voltage is going down. Here we have 0.4. Here we have the input, which is, yeah, the battery voltage. Feels bad, man. Yeah. So here is one output, 5 volts. Check on the screen, 5 volts, yeah? And here is supposed to be 3.3, and we have 0.4. So I'm gonna unplug the battery. I'm gonna come with the power supply. Lower the voltage to, we don't even need 3 volts here. No. I mean, it's taking 400 milliamps. Check on the screen, 400. 400 milliamps, and what is shorted is the EC chip, which was there. You can see it? Yeah. I mean, we can higher the voltage. Check there, 700 milliamps. Now you can clearly see the AC chip is gone. You know what? I want the opinion of the people actually repairing laptops. Why do you think this happened? What is the connection between the faults? And what you will do in this case with this repair? Because for me, it's pretty clear. It's time to stop. That's the moment I stop. I can't move forward. From my opinion, the first thing, the faults have nothing to do. I mean, the shorted capacitor, that was the main fault. Then something happened because the screws are rounded on the case, yeah? Someone worked here, most likely someone caused this fault. I mean, if I come with the power supply on the middle pin by mistake with 19 volts, the AC chip, it will die. If I'm playing with the power supply and, I don't know, doing something wrong, the AC chip, it will die. Now, that AC chip is dead, yeah? Not because, of course, not because the capacitor, because the voltage, yeah, on the 3.3 went over 3.3. The power supply, this one is good, yeah? So we have 5 volts on one side, and where we're supposed to have 3.3, it's only 0.4. Because this chip cannot supply more than 140 milliamps on the 3.3. It's a LDO power supply. So like I said, the laptop died because of the shorted capacitor on the main power rail. Someone worked, most likely someone caused a second fault. And I cannot move forward because I don't know what happened. Yeah, that's the only reason, not because someone else worked here. No, that's not the reason. Yeah, because I don't know what happened here. That's the only reason. Because I can replace the EC chip, and I found that CPU, that chipset, because those things are related. I didn't even test it. I put it all back together. I put thermal paste because I was 100% sure the laptop it will work. Now that it's impossible. I mean, literally impossible. The shorted capacitor to have anything to do with the EC chip because it's no connection. No. The capacitor is on the main power rail. The EC chip is on a 3.3 LDO power rail supplied by a chip. It's a linear power supply. It's not a switching one because you'll think, that short, make the switching being uncontrolled and the voltage goes. No. This is a linear power supply, the LDO. So something else happened, which again, I don't know what. I'm really sorry I cannot help this customer. I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, that's the risk. I mean, I'm not even I don't even know what to say. On some point, I stopped taking jobs where someone, even diagnosed. Even someone opened that. Yeah, not then. No, I can't take that job because of like what happened here. I work. I spend some time. We are like check here on the 54 minutes. 54, like basically 1 hour, and I cannot charge money. No, how you can charge money? You fix nothing. No, you can't charge money for something like that. Now, I do appreciate people trying to fix the things. I really appreciate. And I believe you should try, yeah? Instead of sending to Sorin, try you to fix it. But if something goes wrong and didn't work, just accept the loss. Don't send it to Sorin. Okay, yeah, it's sad. I know. Feels bad. No pizza today. Yeah, thank you for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye.